Alright, hello, I'm Zoe and this is my GMAP T380 Assignment 3. So I'm gonna hit play here and it's gonna take a moment to generate. I think this could be optimized, but it works for now. And you'll see that we have a grammar-based road system here. So this actually, I just should probably pull up, excuse me. So you can see here that it's noise-based as our assignment 2 was, but instead we have kind of this grammar for building a grid-like system. You'll see they're not all the exact same size, but instead give a little bit of variance, and you'll notice we have two things spawning here, the trees that I did last week, or the plants rather. I call them plants. They could be evolved into a tree, but I kind of like this plant-like structure we have. I think it's kind of fun to look at, especially when you get the nice variants like the one over here. I just think like these types of structures are super pretty. But you can see that we kind of have some areas with more benches as well, and those only appear really in certain sections, and this is because of the noise. So this is actually generating what I'm kind of just calling pseudo districts, and that has to do with the noise value kind of based off the terrain height from last week. So in areas with a certain number, it's more likely that these benches are going to be generated, kind of creating more of like a city district if we have buildings here. And we have the trees in all the other areas that don't have that. So that's why you see trees like all on this side, and then when you go over here, you see the noise values are different, so we have more benches. This noise also kind of determines some of the road, but it is also grammar based, as I said, and there's a lot of factors I can change here. If we go into our city grid generator, so we can see our city width, our height, and our spacing, so we can generate an even smaller or less small one. So if we change this to 5 by 5, it should generate quite a bit quicker than last time, and it's quite small. We don't even have a full road, because it's a little too small. With our city spacing of 25, we would need 5 units to fully create it, so we don't have quite that. If we change it to 6 and 6, I should theoretically, it didn't save because I was in play mode, I should know that. If I change 6 by 6, we should theoretically get a second road over here, except it does, currently it is set to randomly generate those, which we could change as well. We can change it to be a set number inside the code, but right now I wanted to give it a bit of a variation. So here we go. You can see that the grid is smaller this time. It is 3 instead of the 6 I was trying to do last time. And so we have these trees here because we don't have any, the grid is so small we don't have any noise for the bench. So they do take these various prefabs. We could also have an array in here of different types of trees to generate or different types of benches to generate, which would be especially great if we wanted to do a city and have like, say, a residential building prefab list and like a skyscraper prefab list. It could be super easy to extend this into that. You can also see all the roads here are put underneath roads, all the plants are put under plants, and the benches are the same when we have the benches. You can see it still creates the group, but it is empty because we don't have any. So yeah, that's my assignment. The roads actually took quite a bit longer than I anticipated. If you take a look at the code, it basically just assigns it varying numbers in a 2D array, and then we assign the prefab based off of its position, rotation, orientation, and all of that.